Story time. So I am 50 years old and I have been dating now for about 9 months, and I'm going to tell you why I decided after knowing this guy for less than 24 hours that I am not going to go out on a date with him.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys of a woman who appears to have hit the wall, and she is over here. I don't know what made her make this video. It's not really a good look, but man, I know for some of you guys it's gonna put a smile on your face and probably even get a laugh. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
I need a husband. I'm tired of singleness. I'm 39 years old. Very soon I'll enter menopause. I need a husband in my life. No matter what you are doing, I'm going to marry you. Are you a barrel pusher? Are you a beggar? Are you a conductor? Please marry me. Please, I'm going to sponsor the marriage. I'm going to give you money to pay my bride price. I'm going to sponsor the wedding with my money. Please come and marry me. I'm tired of singleness. Please. I'm 39 years old. Please come and marry me. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Please. I need a husband in my life. I need a man in my life. I'm tired of singleness. Please, I don't want to buy myself. I no longer sleep. All my mates are married with kids, but nobody wants to marry me. Nigerians, please, I'm calling everybody out. Please come and marry me. If you have a brother that needs a wife, please let me know. I don't care about what you are doing. I don't care. Even if you don't have a job, I'm going to sponsor it. I need a man in my life. Please, I'm 39 years old. Look at me. Please, 39 years old without a child. 39 years old without a husband. 39 years old with no relationship. I need a husband. I'm tired of singleness. I'm 39 years old.
Okay, I think it finally looped again, but my God, bro, imagine. And this is, and I think she said Nigeria. Bro, hey, I tell you this, hey, tell her to come to the States, man. One of these hobosexuals will be happy. They will be more than happy to use her. Oh my God, bro. She said she don't care what you got going on. She's gonna sponsor the wedding, and she's gonna sound like give you an allowance. Like she's gonna take care of you. She said all of her maids are married with children. So that right there lets you know she must got a little bit of money. I'm like, you can afford to have maids. But my God, man. The desperation, bro. I gotta be honest with you. I think one of the reasons why is probably because she's really just not that attractive. Add that to the fact that she can afford to have maids. 39. I think y'all know where I'm going with this, man. Yeah. Good luck.
Story time. So I am 50 years old and I have been dating now for about 9 months, and I'm going to tell you why I decided after knowing this guy for less than 24 hours that I am not going to go out on a date with him. So we matched on the new Facebook dating app. I don't really know if it's new, but it's new to me. I just sort of signed up for it, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago. It's basically on Facebook, and you just sort of activate the dating part of Facebook. None of
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been on there before. I know a homie that said he done cracked he done cracked a few females on there. But to be honest with you, it's kind of trash to me. But let's continue.
your friends know that you do it. Only other people that are on Facebook that are in the dating app also know, right? So I matched with this guy and we started, sort of bantering back and forth. Great communication in the beginning, just easy texting, whatever, nothing like inappropriate or anything. And then he was like, well, hey, how would you like to chat later on? So that's one thing I do like is like, okay, yes, that's great. Let's text for a little while. But then within like the first day or two, you need to ask me if you're a guy, like we need to talk on the phone. So he said, hey, would you like to talk on the phone at some point in the next couple of days? And I said, sure, here's my cell number. So I said, why don't you call me tomorrow evening? And so that's a test. So ladies, when you're just starting to talk to someone, you could suggest to the guy, hey, give me a call tomorrow evening. And then you see whether or not they're going to do it. Because one of the number one qualities I want in a guy, and you probably want too, if you are a high value woman, is you want a guy to do what he says he's going to do. That's
Which is something women seem to struggle with. Am I wrong or am I right? I tell you, man, 9 times out of 10, what a woman wants from a man is something that she can't provide to a man herself. I'm telling you, bro, can't make this up.
very important. That shows he has integrity, that shows he has values. And this is one little simple test, right? So I said, here's my number. Why don't you call me tomorrow? He said, great. I will be sure and text you before I call you. I thought, that's great. So the next day came. I got a text from him that morning. We had some nice banter going back and forth. We were texting back and forth. It was great. And finally, I was like, you know what? I'm done. Like, I don't really want to text you anymore. Like, as you said, just call.
You know what? 24 hours, man. And you already giving out tests. That's where you fucked up at, for one. I'm like, you 50. Just because you look okay with makeup on for somebody your age, like, come on now. Okay? Ma'am. You know what? I know what this is. See, a woman that was in her 20s wouldn't have been trying to. This is what I call trying to expedite a relationship. Women who are past the wall, they tend to try to expedite everything, try to speed up everything, try to get to everything faster than usual. And part of the reason why is because they no longer have time to waste because they've already been wasting their time. You 50 years old, man. You should be married with children by now. Your children should be having children by now. Let's keep it moving.
So what I'd like to know, in this dating world for people like over 50, like, have men just kind of given up with the trying to date and the courting and all that?
The short and sweet answer to your question is yes. Yes, they have. They've given up. They're done. They're walking away.
Is it so bad out there, like, that you guys have just given up?
No, bad doesn't even begin to cover it. Toxic, we could start with that.
Because, like, everybody I talk to says they go out on a date, and if the guy's buying dinner, then by the end of the night, he's saying, well, like, if I buy dinner, then I expect to have sex.
And there it is. Everybody you talk to, my gut feeling is, and I think it's obvious, everybody means women. Not men, women. And you're making assumptions based on what women are telling other women men are thinking, instead of listening to men.
First of all, as if, motherfuckers, like, that ain't happening.
And there's that toxicity I mentioned earlier. As if. Your assumption is that that's what all men are thinking and wanting. That's not the reality. but that's what you're working from. That's the premise. So why would any man, a good man, ever put himself in that position when the first response you're going to have is as if? Are there cads out there, guys, who would do that? Sure there are, but they are few and far between. But that doesn't matter. What matters is you're going to apply that label to every single man. And then, of course, there's the other side of it. There's women who try and sleep with men on the first date, but we don't talk about them. We label all men, but if you mention even one woman, it's but it's not us. It's not fair to label all of us like that. It's a huge double standard. And speaking of double standards,
Okay, now if you put on your profile, I am not interested in a relationship, and if I buy you dinner, I would like to have sex at the end of the evening. Hey, good on you.
seriously, you actually think guys would do that? Some guys might. Not the guys you want, or is it? Because the guys that would do that, they're the ones with the six-figure incomes, the six-pack abs, the 6-inch you know what. And they do that because they can, because they know women will respond to that. The average decent guy, the ones you claim you want, the ones you reject out of hand because they don't fit the sixes, they're not going to post something like that because that's not their expectation.
Oh, I love puppies and picnics in the park, and then you take somebody to dinner and you pull that shit. Well, you know what? You're just a dumbass.
And there's the final clue for you. You assume that all guys are like that, so therefore all men are dumbasses. Why would any man want to date someone who thinks that way? That would be pure insanity on his part. It's why men are walking away. They're done, not just over 50, but at any age.
I'm really not trying to be like rude or disrespectful, but ma'am, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're like a 1.5, and you're over 50. And then when I sit over here and talk about some as if, I'm like, imagine if men had that same response for every woman that said a man should pay on the first date. And this is part of the double standards that man was mentioning that we got to deal with. There's so much that men are expected to do and women expect to receive on a first date. However, let a man come into a first date with that same entitlement, especially when it comes to sex, and see how quick women act brand new. Like, oh, only I'm allowed to have that entitlement on the first date. Yeah. And y'all wonder why men are checking out, especially when it comes to older women. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way I know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel blog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.